guys. So yesterday we were trying to navigate to the record page, right? Okay, so means once this record is saved, we wanted to redirect to the detail page. Okay, this file take name. Detail. So there is an event called e.force colon navigate to a subject. So these events we have not yet discussed, but let's discuss this one. What is an event? How we are going to use that? This is replacing again. It is just redirect into the this view page, okay, using this one. So here we are having lot of events like see the events. Okay, in these events we have some events called close quick action, create record, edit record, navigate to home, navigate to a subject, navigate to URL, record, save. So these many events are there. Those are force events. I mean events in the force namespace. And in Aura also we have something like we have already discussed like waiting, done waiting, change also you have seen. And then init is already is having means when you give the init function or init handler, whenever the component is loaded, then immediately this handler will be loaded. For example, let me give this name equals to init, okay? Value equals to this, means this entire component, okay? Action equals to one JavaScript function c dot till init. Okay, so this is the syntax, means init is the name of the handler and value equals to, if you give exclamatory symbol and then this is nothing but the entire component markup and everything. So action you have to give whatever the action you want to give. Let's see. You have to write this function component dot event helper all commas. Okay, here. So for now, what I'm trying to do is just showing one message. The generally for showing messages, what we have used, you have used this notification library, right? So for navigation, if you want to go to one of the record view page, or if you want to go to the any related list or something, then you can use navigation component library. So lightning colon navigation. This was there, but instead of this, what you can do is you can use these force events, like force navigate to a subject. If you want to go to any one of the object, then mean record. If you want to go to record, then you can use this one. Okay. Okay, so here talking about events. So in this one, create event, create record, edit record, navigate, do this, and then record save success, show toast. So just now we have used notification library to display some message. So instead of that, you can use this also. That is called show toast event. E dot force colon show toast. So what is this E? E means E notifies that E update that event dot where it is. It is inside the force colon. Then what is the event name? Show toast. If you are using Aura events, then what in it is Aura E dot Aura colon then convert, right? So the same way here you have to use E dot force colon show toast. Okay. So this same is, there is no much difference on this one. What it does is component and find notification show toast. This is also finds the force event, then try that. Syntax is toast event. You can give any name, toast event. Any event, if you want to file, there are three steps. The events, first is get the event. Second step, set the parameters. Third step, file the event. Okay, this is very important concept. I mean, a very important steps to file the event. First, we need to get the event, then set the parameters, then file the event. These three are the very much important. Here, first step, get the event. So here, component dot get e dot first column show toast. Okay, this is the event we have received. This will be inside the component. If it is Aura, if it is Aura component, then immediately then set parameters. Second one, set parameters. Toast dot set var. This is the syntax, means you have to give the normal brackets first, then flower brackets. Inside the flower brackets, you need to set the parameters. We know that we need variant equals to success message to initialized. I'm giving initialized equals to sticky. Okay. So these three, or just use this very, and again title is for that title initialize. Then finally fire the event. Next step is file the events. So just use this variable whatever you received, then simply use dot fire. This is for each and every event, whatever you take the event like force colon, then show toast, or dot save, whatever it is, syntax is same. So initialize, whenever you give init, then init will be executed. That event will be fired when the record is loaded or when the component is loaded. So here something, some error, set param. So params is the syntax, set params. Sorry, syntax is not component, dollar $a dot. $a dot get. So $a means this notifies, this is from the namespace, and A notifies that there's the event. Okay. Sorry. This is initialized. Okay. Even the message is also displayed like this. Okay. Here, message also displayed. Okay. So this is how the events will be filed. Let's say, so just now what we did, if the record is saved, let's say, stop this, save the record. When the record is saved, if you want to redirect to the page, see this is reloading. Okay, so here, let's say, if you want to display details as the initial, or let's say the default layout or default landing tab, here you can go and edit the page. This is app builder, lightning app builder. So this is the page. Inside this app builder page, this is called flexi page. Okay, here what you can do is, see, tabs are there, right? This default tab is related. Now what you can do is default tab is details. Okay, and if you want to change the order, you can change this. Okay, this is just how to use this one. This flexi page. Save, changes saved, come back. You might not observe this. Okay, now it is on the detail page, right? So here you have this component. Let's go ahead and check this. Save. Automatically it redirects to this detail page. Okay, so this is how it works. Else, if you want to give related, check slide tab name is related. You can observe how it works. These are all attributes, and you have to know which attribute works on at how ways, how many ways, and how it works. So there's a default page. It's coming to here. Okay, so every time when the component is loaded, that initialize message is showing, because init function will always be fired when the component is loaded. Okay, that is the event for show toast. And so you can use refresh view. Okay, so this refresh, is this. See this $a dot force $a dot get e dot force colon refresh view. When you want to refresh this component, you can use this refresh series. Simple. Instead of show toast, getting this one set parameters, if there are no parameters, you can use like this. Or what you can do is dot, see this one directly, what you can do is you can use like this, set params, and again dot file, just like adding three steps are in single shot. This is not required. $d.get this one, then it works or not. This will work in this way also. You can use any event, get and set parameters file. All three steps in the single line itself. You can use like this also. Okay, so this force column a refresh you. So once the component is done, refreshed, or let's say once it is saved, I want to file refresh view. So when you refresh it, the component will be refreshed with the latest data. Okay, I'm giving something different. Okay, now here again initialized means component is refreshed. Second time it is displaying. So that means component is refreshed. Okay, so you can use the events like this $a.get, then e dot whatever the namespace it is, force, then you can use like this one. Okay, I hope you understand all this. So this is navigation. Then you have other events like edit. Okay, and this one, see here, a dot force edit record. If you want to, let's say you have this record ID, right? See here, you have record ID inside this one. Okay, so let's say once the record is saved, what I need to do is I need to open edit box directly for edit box. Then what I can do is I can use that e dot edit. There is only one parameter is required, that's called record dot data dot. Okay, so let's see how this will work. See this is opening the record edit form. So whenever you click on edit button on the account page, however it opens, the same way it opens. This is edit event. Okay, when you click on the button, if you want to open the edit, then you can fire this one. Just record ID is enough for this. Okay, click on number, something like this, save. Okay, so this is the edit record. And if you want to create a new record, you can use this one. Force colon create record, whatever the object name you want to create the record, you have to pass object name. You can try this one. Okay, then close quick action. I'll help you understand. So tomorrow we'll see this one, close quick action, because we have to create one quick action using the lightning component, then only we can see this. Okay, then refresh view, record save success. This is just like whenever a record is saved. Okay, so usually force colon record ID will be there. That event, when the record is saved, you have to fire some events or some notifications has to be displayed, then you can use this on record save success. Okay, record save success. That is just like this event handler equals to on save success. Then it is force colon record save success. Action equals to handle save. Whatever it is. Just try that. Okay, so create another's. See force at least one event for edit record. Edit. We have discussed. Okay. So yesterday what we have seen is lightning colon record edit. See these things we have seen, right? Record forms. Where is this record forms? Yeah. So record edit form, record view form. We have seen these components yesterday in the lightning namespace. So in force namespace also, we have something called record data, record edit. Okay, so record view. Okay, so how this will be used? So when you give this force colon record view, record ID, if you pause this also just displays the layout. So entire records will be display on this one. How to use this? Let's just copy this force colon view. Inside this only I'm using everything. Dot record ID. Just see if you want to comment out the code, you can use like this. Okay. Now whatever the code is uncommented, that only will be shown here. Record view. Slice and save it. This is how it displays. Okay, same functionality. You have already seen that lightning colon record view form. So the same functionality, it will be applied for record view. Okay, even for record edit, you have to give some force column record ID. Then there will be some functionality on save. You have to do this one. Okay, so here you have to file some event dot e dot record save. Okay, where is this record save? E dot record save functionality of this form. This event should be filed to save the record. So let's use the same. Then this is save is the function, right? Okay. Then here have to find and find the event dollar component dot find. See this edit is the RID we have given, right? So you can have one or more force column record edit means, so if you want to edit 2 or 3 records in the same page, you can give 2 3 records, two 2 to 3, or how many tags you have to give. You can use this component multiple times, and for each and every time you can have to give this button. Okay, or you can give one save button after editing all the records. You can just click save for each and every record ID. Okay, so here The same way we have already used how to find the RID component dot find, what is this, edit dot component dot find dot get of event, get e dot record set, get dot record save dot file. This file means it is just asking to file some events to save the record or whatever it is. Okay, so here we do not have handle success one like this. Don't need this one. Save it. Refresh. Valid record ID. Record ID is not accessible. So we give dot record. See, if you don't give this record save, right, then it doesn't save any value. Say test one. Okay. Save this. So this is saved. Finally, what you can do is you can refresh the view if you want, or else you can ignore this. Just refresh and check that site. This site is test one is updated. Okay, this is how you have to use the record edit event in the force namespace. Okay, so you guys have to practice each and every tag and component inside this namespace. Okay, so you understand this one. Any questions on this, guys? So if you observe this, there are components, or components are separated. Then here you have a lot of events. Okay, UI events, then wave events. This wave analytics, it's not required for us now. You have to check the lightning events. Okay, then you have to check RI events, force events. These are the events very much important. Okay, so someone will ask the interview questions on these events only. Okay, better to prepare each and every. Okay, so let's do one thing, quick action. So I'm going to create one quick action in the lightning component. Okay, so if you want to implement this component as quick action, you have to check this checkbox, lightning quick action. Okay, use all these. Okay. I'm not giving anything, simply using div. This is simple quick action. Okay, now let's go and edit this layout font only, so you can add this quick action here. layout. Lot of layouts here. Go ahead and change all the layouts also. There is no issue. Here, quick actions. So let's add first quick action. Action. Component. Quick example. Okay. Action. Quick action. You have to create first button. Okay. After adding the button, then you can go for the layout and add it. Layouts. Okay. And for all layouts. Okay. Quick actions. What is this? We have created quick action. Use the quick action as that. Okay. So just drag and drop here. Okay, that's done. Save. Sales layout. Okay. So just refresh this. Means when you want to add a quick action, first create a lightning component, then create a button, quick action button, I mean new action. That one, then you can find this. What is the layout is this? Which layout is this? Assignment. Is there? Layout. And this. Save it. This button is added here, quick action. So when you add this, see, you can cancel here. But if you want to as a button, just need to display. So this is the quick action how you can create. So this is the button we have created on this one. Okay, and then object page. So if you have one lightning quick action and which is not able to close that, then you can use force colon series dollar $a dot get e dot force dot colon closed quick action. So this panel will be closed. Okay. So this is how you have to use these events, the lightning components. So interview questions, these are only the things we can have. Okay. Then we have very, very important concepts in next coming couple of days. Those are the custom events, how you are going to create the events. We have two types of events. Lightning event, we have two kind of events. One is application event and component events. Okay, then these two events are very much important. So whatever the events we have used till now, those are all provided by the Salesforce already. So these are called standard events or system events. These are called as system events. System events, if someone asks you for given an example for system events, you can say in our namespace we have init, destroy, change. All these are all system events. And then in force you have tab closed, closed quick action, create record, navigation, and refresh view, show toast. All these are in the force. Okay. So these are the events we have. In Lightning, what we have? So some tab refreshed, tab closed. These are the some Lightning events we have. Okay. So then we have wave analytics. There are some events also, phase change, discover, update. This wave analytics is not much required. And lightning communities. So if you use experience cloud or community cloud, use now it is community experience cloud. So if you use that community cloud, then this will be useful on this. Okay, then charter. These are very less, is not much important on this. But this UI components, we can't explain each and everything, right? So you guys have to practice how you have to do this one. Then only you can understand how this will be done. Okay, mostly these UI components are already deprecated, so don't use this most of UI components. For everything you have lightning. Okay, so for button, for everything you have lightning buttons. Okay, say this. Okay, try to use all these lightning buttons and lightning button author, button menus, cards, whatever it is, instead of UI. Okay, so these are about the lightning aura components basics. So we have next concept is events, custom events. So in custom events we have the same steps. One is for creating event, register event, handler event, this one. Okay, fire the event, handling the events, that I'll explain tomorrow. Okay, so some concepts we have to. Okay, so any questions till now? Questions? Okay, so you can stop the recording. SOSL. Okay, so SOSL means Salesforce Object Search Language. Okay, I'm not sure whether you guys are trying Trailhead or not. Better to do this. Okay, so if you want to find some text inside your Salesforce organization in some of the object or an entire object, what you can do is you can use the SOSL query. So SOSL query, the syntax will be find. Okay, find, then what are the text you want to do, you can use this in all fields or in specific fields, returning what object you need. Okay, so very simple syntax is, let's say I need to find my test word inside the information test. Simple. find test, that's it. How many records I have? In contact, I have 3 records. Account, I have 114 records. Contact, I have 114 records which are having this many. Student, 6 records. User 2, list view 1, training 2, apex class 7, uh, case 3, employee 1, task is 7. Okay, so these many are there in all fields returning. Okay, account with the name